It's Dr. Matt here from Pinnacle Chiropractic, and we've got a special video for you guys this week. So, this month we're celebrating 10 years of Pinnacle Chiropractic being established in this community. So, I want to talk a little bit about how Pinnacle started, my original vision for Pinnacle, how it's kind of changed throughout the years, and some of our favorite stories along the way. So, when I started Pinnacle 10 years ago, I actually came out of chiropractic school. I graduated chiropractic school, moved down to Florida, and opened Pinnacle. And I had the idea or vision of opening up as an upper cervical chiropractic office. So it was actually an upper cervical chiropractor starting out. I specialized in the upper neck with cases of like vertigo, migraines, headaches, things like that. And so I did that for the first probably 2.5 years of Pinnacle. And a couple years into practice, I just wasn't feeling fulfilled. And that's when one of my friends through chiropractic school, Dr. Andy Camerman, he practices in Omaha, Nebraska, introduced me to our mentor, Dr. Tony Ebel, who was seeing kids and training other chiropractors to see kids at the time. And so at this point, I had just gotten married, had my first child, and so I was interested in that. Obviously, having a young child of myself, of learning more about that. I wasn't sure if I wanted to change the entire practice to more pediatrics or not at that point, but basically at that point, I started learning as much as I could about seeing kids and families, and I still was taking care of some of my upper cervical clients in the time frame and started to change my marketing more towards kids, and so started to attract more kids into the practice and started to realize, hey, I really like the energy of kids and working with kids. And I had a little girl named Avely come in who had a lot of severe sensory things going on, was very emotionally dysregulated, especially at home after school. And we started to adjust her, and within a few visits, her parents started to notice pretty life-changing changes in her, where she was able to have first-time listening. She was able to go to crowded places without getting super overwhelmed or sensory overstimulated with things. And that was the first case where kind of the light bulb went off for me that, hey, I really need to focus on kids. This is kind of my calling. I felt more purpose seeing that population, and that's when we really dove all into becoming a pediatric practice that we are now. So that was probably about 7-8 years ago when I started that journey, to where we've morphed now into seeing about 70-75% of our practice now is pediatrics. The other 25 to 30% are pregnant women and a lot of the parents of the kids that we see in our practice. So this type of chiropractic care is a lot different than traditional chiropractic care, focusing on the brain and the nervous system. And this is why we've seen countless miracle cases of a lot of kids with sensory processing disorder, autism, ADHD type of symptoms. We've seen hundreds of those cases over the last decade and seen amazing changes in a lot of those cases. So we've seen kids that have been speech delayed start to talk after starting chiropractic, nervous system based chiropractic care. We've seen kids that are emotionally dysregulated start to have better emotional control, less behavioral tantrums and outbursts. We've seen a lot of babies that went from being super colicky, stressed out babies to being more calm and relaxed babies. We've seen a lot of pregnant women be able to achieve the birth of their dreams of having a natural labor and delivery. So we've seen so many awesome stories over the last decade. And so what really makes that special is sharing it with my team. So the team here at Pinnacle is super important part of kind of our office, because, and really what makes them special is really their passion for what they do. So Dr. Jordan, Dr. Kirsten, Dr. JJ, they all have advanced training certifications in pediatric care, and they're super passionate about taking care of children and families. And so many of our support staff members, actually their children were patients of ours before they started working on our team for Pinnacle. So they already saw the miracles and saw the changes that nervous system based chiropractic care could make for their family and for their children, that they are super passionate about what they do. And that just brings kind of that special sauce to what we do at Pinnacle, is we're so passionate about what we do, and the team here at Pinnacle is so passionate about what they do. And I really think they're the best pediatric and family chiropractors, some of the best in really the country, the world, of what they do. And so what I've learned the most about families and healing over the past decades is that we're kind of taught that symptoms, that we can just take something and we're instantly going to see changes, but true healing happens over time. It's oftentimes, sure, we've seen a lot of miracle cases where 1 or 2 adjustments and they see these miracle changes right away, but the majority of our patients, it takes time for them to really see the changes. And so what we can really see are the kids that we've been taking care of for years now. Those are the kids that have seen the greatest improvements and the greatest changes, because they've been under that consistent nervous system based chiropractic care for many years now. So if there's any families that maybe you've been following us and you're kind of on the fence of things, just know that Pinnacle is like a family. One of our core values is family. So we want to invite you into the Pinnacle family, and we're going to care for you just like we would care for our family. And we're going to pour into you. We're going to educate you on how to be healthier, how to live a more healthy, holistic, wellness type of lifestyle. And then we're going to provide the best nervous system based chiropractic care that you can receive. And so the next 10 years at Pinnacle, what it really looks like is we want to continue to make a big impact here in the local area, and really be a cornerstone and a staple of giving back to the community, with pouring into a special kind of focus and special heart and passion for kids on the autism spectrum with sensory challenges, with ADHD, and then caring for new moms that have babies and they're exhausted and their baby's crying and screaming and they don't know why, and helping those families. So we want to be that support system as a pillar in our community for the next 10 years, and I can't wait to see what Pinnacle brings to our community over the next decade. So thanks everybody for being a part of this journey, and happy 10 years to Pinnacle Chiropractic.